Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. I'm running a little late. Get us a little music that we can groove to while we're waiting for Facebook to find us some people. Let's go with this. I do not have the rights to this music, but just to give us a couple minutes for people to come and join us. Once you get here, say hello so I know you're here. Say hi, say hi. So I know you are here. We are going to be talking about 5 clues that you are ready to scale up. We're going to get started in just a minute. So do me a favor and say hello. I see Sultan. I see Shanae. There are a few other people peeking in on us with us. So say hi. Don't be mean. Don't be rude. Say hello. Hi, Sharon. How are you? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, December the 5th. Can you guys believe it's December the 5th? This year, it has just gone by so fast. Hi, Tanya. How are you? I'm excited you guys are here. I'm going to jump in just a minute, just giving Facebook an opportunity to gather folk. I didn't put a whole bunch in the chat, but we are going to be talking about scaling up and what it means to scale up, what scale up means to me, what scale up should mean to you, and more importantly, how to know you're ready. So I'm going to share 5 clues that you're ready to scale up. All right. So with that, let's jump in. So hello, good afternoon. I'm excited to be here with you. I'm coming to you live from my office here at Harmon Manor. And I wasn't going to jump on today because I have to travel tomorrow. I'm on my way to Minnesota to speak to a group of entrepreneurs and speakers. I'm really, really looking forward to that. But then I thought, wait a minute, it's Wednesday. It's Grow Your Business Wednesday. So let me just jump on real quick and do a quick training with those of you who would so endeavor to join me. So if you happen to catch this in the replay, I want you to hashtag replay so that we know that you weren't with us live, but you did still get the great information that I had to share with you. All right, so quick and dirty about me for those of you who maybe haven't watched me live before. Darnyelle Jervey Harmon. I am the award-winning CEO of Incredible One Enterprises, where we help high-achieving entrepreneurs and small business owners connect mindset, messaging, and marketing to system sales and scalability, so that they can build a business that serves them and fund the life they crave. I'm all about showing you how to unlock 6-figure cash flow. Having a 6-figure business is entirely different than having 6-figure cash flow. And I want to show you what 6-figure cash flow can do for you. In my own personal journey, my business has been giving me 6-figure cash flow since 2014. So 5 years over the 7-figure mark in my business. And it has been absolutely amazing to go from struggling to make the ends meet to having more money than I can save, spend, invest, or give. And that is all because of 6-figure cash flow and unlocking 6-figure cash flow in my business. And so I really play in the space of business growth strategy and teaching heart-centered, mission-driven, spiritual entrepreneurs how to have it all, how to have a business that serves them fully, how to have time for their family and loved ones, and how to make absolutely ridiculous money doing only what it is that they love. And nothing brings me more joy than to do that. So today, in that grain, I want to talk to you about scaling up. I know that you probably have heard the terminology. If you're in and around business, have been in and around business for any period of time, you have heard the term scale up, right? Scale up is short for scalability. And your ability to create a business that is scalable is really determined by 2 things, right? It doesn't matter what kind of business you have. Your ability to be scalable is governed by 2 things. And I'm going to give you a couple of different ways that we could say it. So systems and support is one way to say it. People and processes is another way to say it. Team and technology is a third way to say it. If you want to scale, and scale means different things to different people, right? So And scale doesn't necessarily mean working harder or being a super slave to your business, if I can just keep it real with you. When I talk about scale, what I mean is having a business that serves you fully, that allows you to make the most amount of money that God would allow for you to make with the least amount of effort. And the way that we do that is through systems and support, right? So when it comes down to scaling a business, there are 4 things that you need to have. I want somebody to write this down for me, okay? I want you to write this down for me. Put this in the chat so that people who are watching this back can catch these 4 things, because these are the 4 things you need if you want to scale your business, whether you're scaling to 6 figures, scaling to 7 figures, scaling to 8 figures, scaling to 10 figures. These are the 4 things that you need. Number 1, you need a strategy. You need a clear, repeatable process that you can leverage over and over and over and over. Number 1, you need a strategy. Someone comment strategy for me in the feed, okay? Number 2, you need systems. There are, at a minimum, 7 core systems you should have in your business, at a minimum. And I could probably even expand that into about 15 different systems. But at a minimum, there are 7 systems that you need to have working, especially the systems that make the strategy work for you. Okay? Because you could work hard like a super slave. You could start from scratch every single day you get up in your business, or you could create the right systems based on the right strategy and leverage them consistently to get to the point of scale that you want to enjoy in your business. And again, remember, scale for me means making more money while working less. That's what scale means for me, okay? So number 1, you need a strategy. Number 2, you need systems, okay? Number 3, you need a sales process. You need to be great at sales. Now, I already know some of you are listening to me talk about sales and you've already checked out, because when you think about sales, you think about the icky used car salesperson. You think about the person who is nasty and slimy and that will say anything to get your money, right? Well, I want to challenge you. Every time you think about sales, I want you to change the word sales to service, right? My favorite quick example of how this can work for you is a restaurant. We've all been to a restaurant, right? And we've gone to this restaurant, and if you are blessed and highly favored during that particular visit, you'll get the bomb waiter or waitress. They will bring bread. They will bring you 4 or 5 baskets of bread, if that's how much bread you want to eat. They're so good that they're just walking by your table and they notice that your drink is starting to get low. So before you can ask them for a refill, they bring you another drink. Now, if you've ever been served like that, I want you to put it in the stream. Yes, Darnyelle, I have experienced that level of service at a restaurant. Now, I want you to remember back to that experience. Did they give you a bill when your meal was complete? When they were finished serving you, did they say, have a nice day, and they didn't expect you to pay for it? Or did they give you a bill? You and I both know they gave you a bill, right? And that's because service denotes payment. Write that down. Service denotes payment. When we serve people extremely well, we deserve to be paid for the service that we've rendered, right? That's all sales are. Sales are setting up a situation where you can serve a potential client who has the problem that you solve, that is ready right now to access the solution to that problem. But in order to scale, you've got to become a master at sales. You've got to be able to be in the line at the supermarket, and the person before you has 30 things, and the person behind you has the problem you solve. By the time the person in front of you is finished their transaction with the cashier, you need to have been able to have sold the person behind you. You needed to be able to have served them in such a way that they are giving you an investment in themselves through the problem that you will solve for them. That's how good at sales you need to become. So number 1 was what? Strategy. Number 2 was what? Systems. Number 3, sales. And number 4 is support. Write this down. You cannot have a 7-figure business without the right support. It's just not possible. Now, I'm not suggesting that you need an army full of employees or contractors, but if you're tracking scaling your business to 7 figures and working smarter and not harder, you're going to need employees. The contractor world isn't going to really work for you, because the problem with contractors is that their interests aren't always aligned with your interests. They're not always committed to expanding your brand. Not taking anything away from contractors, but it's just the fact of the matter. They have their own interests, or they have their own business, or they have to supplement what you're not paying them somehow, some way. So that means that there's a time that you might need them, that they won't be available to you because they're just your contractor. And they've got to make their ends meet however they have to make their ends meet. So if you really want to scale, when I talk about support, I'm talking about employees. Again, I'm not talking about a boatload of employees. My company runs, in addition to myself, I have 2 full-time employees in addition to myself. And we are doing very well. We've got the right systems, we've got the right strategy, and we have mastered sales. So you don't need a lot, right? I believe that you can have a 7-figure business if you are a service-based business owner. And what I mean by that is that you offer a service to solve a core problem for those that you serve. You can build your business. You can scale up to 7 figures having just 2 core offers to offer to the people you serve. You can have a 7-figure business. And if any of this is piquing your interest, if your little antennas are going off, then I want to tell you about an event that I'm hosting next Tuesday in Reston, Virginia, right outside of the Washington, D.C., the Northern Virginia corridor in the DMV. I'm going to be hosting a 1-day strategic planning experience for a group of entrepreneurs to help them to scale up for 2019. To help them to get their strategy down, to determine which systems have holes and what systems they need to create, what their sales process and engine and mastery needs to look like, and last but not least, who should be on their team, who they need to look at bringing in to help them to achieve scale. Because here's the thing, you can build your business with just you if you want, but you will leave money on the table because there's only so many hours in every single day, and there's only so much you can do. And honestly, you should only be doing what you do best. Your area of core brilliance and genius is all that you should be doing. You should have other people around you that are enacting their area of brilliance or genius on your behalf so that you can show up. I want you to think about being the talent, right? So a long time ago, I created this training called Be the Talent. And in fact, I'm going to tell you how you can get Be the Talent for free in just a few minutes. I'm going to gift that to you. That'll be my gift for you this Christmas. I'll tell you in a few minutes how you can get the Be the Talent for free. So I created this whole Be the Talent thing, right? And so most of us have core areas of talent, things that we do extremely well. We do better than anyone else, right? But most of us don't operate in our talent because we're busy being the understudy. We're busy being the amateur, right? We're busy in roles that are not our area of core brilliance. And I think about, Beyonce is the first person that always comes to my mind when I think about this analogy, right? Beyonce does not stand in the ticket booth and sell tickets. She does not work. She does not control the lights to make sure that they come on and off when they need to come on and off. She doesn't control the smoke. She doesn't even determine which outfit she's going to wear. Beyonce is the talent. She literally just shows up and shakes it, right? And I want to show you how to just show up and shake it. So if you want to show up and shake it, if you are anywhere near Reston, Virginia, and you can be anywhere near Reston, Virginia, next Tuesday, December the 11th, to spend the day with me and the entrepreneurs that have already registered for Scale Up 2019. You can go right now. Somebody could put this in the chat for me. I would appreciate it. To darnyelle.com/scale-up. In fact, I think I might be able to throw that in there right now. You want to go to darnyelle.com/scale-up. And if you join me for Scale Up 2019 next week, I'm going to gift you my Be the Talent exercise. It would actually be a perfect activity for you to do before you come to Scale Up next week. So I just have a few seats left. It's going to be a powerful day. At the end of the day, you will have your core strategy for 2019. The thing you are going to do over and over and over, like a broken record, to consistently bring new opportunities, new revenue, and new clients into your business. You will have you'll know what needs to be in your 7 systems. It will definitely take us longer than one day to put all of your systems in place, but you will know what needs to be in each one of your 7 systems because I'm going to give you my cheat sheet for each of the 7 systems. And the cheat sheet is thebomb.com. It takes all the guesswork out of exactly what it's going to take for you to scale up in your business, for you to get everything in place so that you can hire the team you need to get to 7 figures as quickly as possible. And here's what I know, you can get to 7 figures in a year or less, right? I have a client that I worked with 2015. I worked with Dr. Madeline. And by the end of 2016, she had a 7-figure business. So I know you can do it in a year. You're going to need to have your strategy. You're going to need to have your systems. You're going to need to have your sales mastery dialed in, and you're going to need to have the right support to make it happen, but it is entirely possible for you. So for those of you who have a desire to have a 7-figure business, and whatever that looks like for you, it does not have to be hard, but it does have to be strategic. Write that down. It does not have to be hard, but it does have to be strategic. And I want to show you how to do it, because scaling up to 7 figures, making 7 figures without working like a slave and without having hundreds of clients. So a few years ago, when we first crossed over the 7-figure mark, I had upwards of 225 clients, maybe even more than that. But we had in our programs over 200 people at one time. And it was a lot, for lack of a better way to describe it. Now, I had coaches on my team, so I had the support that I needed in order to be able to serve those clients effectively, but it was a lot. I realized that I wanted to have a 7-figure business, but I didn't want to have it that way. So I reworked my business model. I changed everything. I raised my rates substantially and reduced significantly the number of clients that I work with in a year in order to generate 7 figures in my business. Now, over the course of 12 months, we work with about 50 people, period, about 50 clients, and we're generating that same kind of revenue. And you can do it with less than that. So I just want you to know that it is possible. You have to get away from this, 47, 97, 297. You got to get away from all of that. Leave the 7s behind, right? And you've got to have to shift the way that you're showing up in your business and what it is that you are creating. And I would love to help you do that by joining me at Scale Up 2019. So again, it's happening this Tuesday, December the 11th. So next week in Reston, Virginia, which is right outside of Washington, D.C. in the Northern Virginia corridor in the DMV. If you can get there, then I want you to get there. I want to help you to get there. So I want you to comment here, or I want you to inbox me, Darnyelle, I want to get to Scale Up. Either I or a member of my team will jump on the phone with you and we'll help you to get registered so that we can help you to scale up. Because why put off until 2020 or 2025 what could be done in the next 12 months? Like, why would you do that? Why would you wait to scale up if you could have everything that you need right now in order to be able to make it happen? We have a few people that are watching right now that are already planning to join us next week, and I'd love for you to be there too. If you are ready to scale up, go to the next level in your business without working at the next level, right? If you can get excited about doing way more revenue-wise while serving way less and having more time for everything that's really important and enjoyable to you, then I would love to see you at Scale Up. I know, Kimberly, I'm up to move all the way to that warm, wonderful place. And I'm planning to do more one-day events in 2019. I'm planning to add a few more in addition to my big event next year. So thank you. More love, less hate. I don't know if we would be able to put it available. We might be able to. Let me check with my team. So do me a favor and inbox me your email address outside of Facebook. Email me your inbox and let me just check with my team, because maybe we can set it up where you can attend via Zoom, and we can set up a Zoom thing, and you can be there via Zoom during the day so that you could still get the information. That would be, really, really powerful if you really want to be there. But the other thing I would want to know, if this is something you guys would be interested in. Of course, we can't do it in December because we're working on our calendar for 2019 and where we're going to go. We're already planning to, at a minimum, come to Atlanta, go back to the DC area, because that's where we have the bulk of the people in. I know, Sue. That's where we have the bulk of the people in our community are in Atlanta, DC, and then where I am here in Delaware. So we're already planning to do that. But I would certainly entertain the feasibility of coming to some other places if people would be interested in being an ambassador and participating and helping us to get people in the room. So if you'd be interested in something like that, I also want you to inbox me about that, because I'm totally open to it. My mission is to help, at a minimum, 5 million entrepreneurs and small business owners experience abundance in their life because of their business. That's what I'm really on a mission to do. So that's why I want to show you how to scale up to 6 figures, or if you're already at 6 figures, let's get you to 7 figures. Because did you realize that the same energy that it takes to create 6 is the same energy it takes to create 7? Did you realize that? You just need to have those 4 things in place, right? You need your strategy, you need your systems, you need your sales completely dialed in, and you need the right support, and you can scale up your business. And you don't have to do it while being a super slave, having to be everywhere at once. You don't even have to do Facebook ads, like all of that stuff, all of that noise you don't have to do. And I would love to show you how to build a business that serves you in the most powerful, impactful way. So I know I gave like a lot of call to actions, and I don't usually do that, right? I usually try to keep it to just one call to action. But let me just repeat all of the call to actions. Darnyelle.com/scale-up. If you're available December the 11th, you want to join us for Scale Up, you're welcome to inbox me so that me or a member of my team can give you a quick call and help you to get registered. If you register to join us for Scale Up, my gift to you will be my Be the Talent exercise. It's valued at $497 all by itself. It'll help you to get extreme clarity at what your talent area is, so that we know what it is that we have to do in order to help you to get your business to where you want. Sue was saying, do this again. She has her 3-day event, December 9th through the 11th. Otherwise, she would come. And Sue is in Florida, just for the record. So that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people who are really ready to scale up their business, take it to the next level, join the 6-Figure Cash Flow Club. That's a new club I'm creating. Was just doing some brainstorm. December for me is all about finalizing my plan and identifying what new key messages and programs and movements, whatever we're going to create for the new year. And so next year I'm going to be working on the 6-Figure Cash Flow Club. I actually think I'm going to end up changing my Facebook group to the 6-Figure Cash Flow Club. That's what I think the new name is going to be. If you like that, Darnyelle, I like that way better than the other name you have, even if you don't know the other name. So let me go back. I was supposed to be telling you all the call to actions. Excuse me. Scale Up, Darnyelle.com/scale-up for Tuesday, December the 11th. If you are available and you can be there, I will highly recommend it, because I'm going to help you to get your plan tight, so you don't have to do all of this other crazy stuff next year. That's number 1. Number 2, if you would be interested in being an ambassador for me to bring one of my 1-day events to your city. I'm already planning to do Atlanta, going back to the DC region and doing something here in Delaware where I live. But if you'd like me to come to another city, I'd love to have a chat with you about what that would look like, so we can put something together. I've done other cities before through the help of ambassadors helping me to get butts in the seats and fill the room. So if you would be interested in that, inbox me about that. And number 3, go and join my Facebook group. Right now it's called Entrepreneur's Position to Profit. But as soon as I can change the name again, I'm going to change it to the 6-Figure Cash Flow Club. So come and join the 6-Figure Cash Flow Club, because again, having a 6-figure business is not the same thing as having 6-figure cash flow. I am sitting in the product of one of the products of having six-figure cash flow. You know, we were able to build this home and put 30% down because of my six-figure cash flow, my multiple six-figure cash flow. We were able to pay for our wedding in full in cash because of six-figure cash flow. We were able to go on 5 vacations in 2017, 5 vacations in 2018 because of my six-figure cash flow. And guess what? We still got six-figure cash flow. So if you want that, you need to learn how to scale up. And there's an opportunity for you to join me. I may consider doing it virtual. I may do a virtual scale up before the end of the year. If you would be interested in that, I have some downtime between Christmas and New Year's. So if you would be interested in attending the scale up experience virtually, for those of you who can't get here for December the 11th, put that in the comments. We may throw that together and offer it to you between Christmas and New Year so that you can just finalize your plan for 2019. No, Bunny. Oh, I did let you hold something. I did. I let you hold something and you let me hold that beautiful necklace that I can't wait to wear. But guys, thank you so much. So comment if you can do December 11th, go register for that. There's only a few seats left. I'm going to immediately gift you my Be the Talent exercise. The 5th, there was only 4, Natasha. There's only 4. But but if there were a 5th S, the 5th S would be your spirituality and making sure that you're in alignment. But if you can do December 11th, I'll see you on December 11th. If you can't, inbox me if you'd be interested in hosting me in your city. If you're interested in the virtual, because we may pull together a virtual for the week between Christmas and New Year's. I could do a 1-day virtual to help you with your 4 S's, your strategy, your systems, your sales, and your support. That would actually probably be really cool. And that might work for you too, more love, less hate. In the event that we can't do it on Tuesday. And the main reason why I might want to just do it on like a Zoom with me on Zoom with you versus me being in the front of the room is so that you get your time and attention and you can ask your questions. I can still do business makeovers and all of that good stuff. So let me know if you'd be interested in that, because I'm only going to do it if we have a good number of people who are interested. So do it whether you are, put it in the comments, whether you're watching live or you're in the replay, so that we can start, my team can start working that out and getting other people to participate in that. So I want to thank you guys for your time and your attention. I got to get back to getting my slides done for my talk tomorrow, or not tomorrow, my talk on Friday in Minnesota. But I love you guys with all that I have. Thank you for your time and your attention. Let's scale up, right? And I'll see you guys in the 6-figure cash flow club, right? So go join Entrepreneur's Position of Profit is the current name, but I'm going to change it to the 6-figure cash flow club because I really like that. And let's just get everybody to get some 6-figure cash flow, right? If you're down with that, share this video. If you know people who need 6-figure cash flow in their life, if you know people who need 6-figure cash flow in their life, share this with them. And I'll work on getting the name of the group changed. And I see you, Kimberly. I see you, more love, less hate, about the virtual. I appreciate it. Sue, would you be interested in a virtual at the end of the month between December and between Christmas and New Year's? Because if so, like I said, I'll get started working on that. We'll get a page thrown up and then we'll reach out to you guys in inbox to go ahead and get yourself registered for that. So I love you guys. I'm going to roll because I got work to do. Be better, be stronger, more than anything, be incredible. Enjoy the rest of your Grow Your Business Wednesday. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.